Alright, hello everybody. We are in Williams, Arizona today, a small little town about 30 minutes outside of Flagstaff. And at this 76 gas station, they've got a car wash in the back. So why don't we head around there and see what we got. I'm in my mom's Jeep again, which we took with us on our little camping trip. Now, I don't have my normal phone clip, so I'm just going to have to do this with my hands today. It looks like when I was pulling in that there is a Washworld high velocity there, so we'll see if that's accurate or not. There's already a line. This is the only car wash in city limits, so we'll take a look at our wash options. We go from 10 all the way up to 16. So, of course, because we're doing the video, we're going to be doing the 16. And it looks like there's a lot of stuff on there. You can't really see it because I'm a little bit far away. But yeah. And it looks like we've got, older Washworld enter signs. I forgot to mention, this is along Route 66. If you can't tell by all the buildings here. And if you go further into the town, like down that way, you'll really get even more remnants of like classic Route 66 architecture. You can see someone's actually cleaning a bunch of old cars over there. The person in front of us is getting their undercarriage and rocker panel blasters. So yeah, I was right. It is a Washworld high velocity. This is only my second one ever, so this ought to be interesting. It's basically an equivalent of the PDQ Laser Wash 4000. And we got this Wash Select payment terminal. I said we were going to be doing the 16, which is apparently called the Double Extreme.
Please add payment to your selection.
I actually had to back in. I had to back out of the thing so I could reach this thing. Alright, so we just need $11 more. Forgive me, I'm trying to do this one-handed, so the camera's kind of a mess.
You have purchased the work spot. You may enter the wash if it is ready.
You can see it right now. It gets really close to that back tire, which means that the water impact is perfect. That's what these things are supposed to do. Here's a better look at the wash options if you missed them before or couldn't see. The person in front of us is getting the spot for your rinse right now, and looks like we got a Washworld high velocity dryer with this setup. So that center producer is supposed to oscillate up and down. It's that one right there, but that obviously does not work anymore. So their light is green, but ours still hasn't came on with the go light. The wait light is burnt out, so we just gotta wait for the go to come on. Alright, and we now have the enter light. Not really centered all that well. See, that arm is severely bent out of, like it's bent. You can see it's at an angle. Someone must have hit it, or it must have hit something. Okay, still going forward. There we go. Alright, so now this is going to position itself. This machine looks like it has seen better days. I love how that's probably like a sonar thing so it helps sense where the vehicle is. This kind of looks like water. I'm not sure if it does a water first and then the actual pre-soak. That was a quick cycle change. So there was a little bit of soap in that, so I'm guessing that maybe it's low on chemical, or it's supposed to be like that. Alright. So the sign for the wash status is not lit up, so I don't know. More pre-soak maybe? I actually should have read the wash options. I was just kind of trying to focus on keeping the camera steady. This is probably another round of pre-soak, or watery pre-soak, although I have heard that just because it's watery doesn't mean it's low quality chemicals necessarily. You see, I like on how the second one actually goes across the back and front a second time. Oh, look, we're doing triple foam now. Or double foam. Looks like only the red and the green are working. So this is probably going to be an empty pass to come back up. It smells like bubble gum, so I like the scent on this. Let's see, it's going to do that double pass across the front, which I like. And gives it extra cleaning on that front and back area, which is hard for washes to get. Alright, now we're going to come on forward. You see, notice how this pass is much slower than the other ones. I like that. Not too surprisingly, there is someone who is waiting behind me. Probably because this is the only car wash within like a 30-minute radius at least. So far, I mean, despite how that pre-soak looked watery. Okay, we're doing clear coat now. You know, for a competitive system to the Laser Wash 4000, this thing is very efficient in changing cycles. I mean, the Laser Wash 4000 is famous for being very slow to change cycles. So we're probably going to be doing another high pressure rinse now, and then probably the spot free, and that'll be it. So now we're doing the spot-free rinse. I mean, this thing is old, so it doesn't have a lot of the fancy features like the Razor does. But you can tell the owner is trying to compensate for the price by giving, you know, a lot of high-pressure passes and extra concentration on the front and back when you buy the 16. I mean, still, I think it's overpriced. I'm going to guess that's probably it. Yep. Let's see how these dryers do. Automatic car wash dryers, especially these kinds, tend to struggle with vehicles that are boxy like this Jeep is. Out of their range, so I'm going to get out this way. Let's get out of the way so that person can enter. All right, let's head over here to the right and see if we can find a place to park and see how the wash did. You know, I mean, I will say before I actually look at how the wash did, for $16, that is a bit of a stretch, given that it's not like it doesn't have the capabilities of a Washworld razor. It's probably a good spot right here. But I can tell whoever's running it is trying to compensate for the lack of what it can do in terms of chemicals and extra cleaning stuff, that they're trying to compensate with a lot of high pressure passes and variable speed on how fast it goes between each high pressure pass. Yeah, this is probably a good spot right here. Let's go ahead and hop out here. Oh, look, that is a vintage Dairy Queen right there. As I said, this is a historic town, so yeah, dryers, as I said, I knew they probably weren't going to do that good of a job, and I was right on that. I mean, there was a lot of bugs on here that it picked up from our drive out here, so. And it looks like most of it is gone. I mean, a touch-free wash will struggle to get, bugs off. But, I mean, like I said, because it did a lot of high pressure and it, took its time on that, it was able to compensate somewhat for its capabilities. Yeah, the dryer was not very good, mainly because this is a really hard vehicle to automatically dry. But this is still relatively solid. I would say I'd recommend it. Maybe get one of the lower wash packages. Well, anyway, I gotta head back to the campground, so that's gonna be all. Thanks for watching, and that is it.